Hi everyone, it's Diane. Finally, did you give up hope of me doing anything today? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, the days still just are not getting longer. And I keep moving, I keep pulling my camera and stuff towards me a little bit so I can reach easier, and somehow it keeps getting pushed clear back far away from where I work. So I hope you're all doing well. Huh? And didn't have any trouble or problems from the storms. Oh my goodness, there's still people in our neighborhood who have generators running, so I'm guessing they are still without power. We were very lucky and did not lose power, but a lot of branches and limbs and stuff down here. So, and yes, it's spring, so the allergies are here. uh, so we're continuing today working on my A to Z project, trying to use all of the stamp sets that I have acquired over the years. Right now we're into Stampin' Up stamp sets. And the next one up from the beginning of the alphabet was Band Together. Wonderful, because I need 2 birthday cards tomorrow. So very pretty. Celebrate the best day ever. Wishing you a happy birthday. So grateful we are friends. Oh, that's even better because it's for 2 of the girls that I have dinner club with. Their birthdays are on the same day, and we're having dinner tomorrow evening, so I will see them right before their birthday. And I figured that there was no sense in me mailing them out when I was going to get to see them anyway. So I kind of ended up putting that off until the last minute to make their cards, and now here I am. So I'm going to use, oh, and before I forget, I just had the tracking things right here. The Sophia and, is it Beth? There they are. There they are. Yep, Sophia and Beth. Your packages did go out in the mail today. I apologize. I didn't get them out on Saturday like I wanted to, but I did add a few more things in there, so it's kind of a plus. If you don't get them within the next couple days, this is Monday, March 27th. If you don't get them within the next few days, let me know and I'll check that tracking on there. I'm going to start with my Band Together. I took a couple pieces of Crumb Cake cardstock, and these are cut to 4 inches by 5 1/4. And just to save a minute, I ran them through my Merry Melody embossing folder. I don't know if you can see. Oh yeah, it shows up a little bit there. It's really dark and dreary here, so we more than normal shadows and glares. There's even more. So hopefully we'll be able to see what's going on. Hopefully I can see what I'm doing. Band Together also came with these wonderful dies. Detailed bands dies. And I wasn't quite sure how they were. Oh, look, my stamp stuck to my cardstock there because I have everything out. I wasn't quite sure how some of them were going to cut, what they would make. And I was kind of thinking I wanted to put a gold band on here. So I did take some of the dies and cut them out just ahead of time here. I think I'm going to use this one. Pretty, 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 pretty. I didn't know how this one was going to cut, so I did one of them. That's pretty too. Then we had a little label, and I don't know that this fits inside of anything. This is one reason, though, that I've taken my dies away from my stamp sets, because this is a pretty cool label. And would you remember that this label die was in there if you didn't have it sitting out with your other dies? And it also has a small oval, which I think fits in here. I just didn't take this one out yet. Yeah, so this is kind of a narrow oval, not necessarily one that's in the layering oval sets. So I've been working steadily at, when I have these sets out of, to work with them, if they have a coordinating die that goes with them. I've been labeling them and pulling them aside to put in another little, I have a little metal basket type thing that I'm putting them in. And we're going to work with minimal products today because tomorrow is our stamp group, our workshop tomorrow. And so almost all my paper is down there. A couple of the cards that we're doing, I'm giving the ladies options and their colors. And so I ended up taking down, there's so much cardstock not upstairs right now in my craft room. It's amazing. I don't know how my little card table downstairs hasn't collapsed. So I chose to go with the Crumb Cake background Poppy Parade. I don't have a pokey tool up here to get this out. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. Beat it out of it. Well, beat it out. Or not. Oh, wait. Maybe it's coming. Oh, yeah. Come on. Just don't rip. Okay? A lot of little swirly filigree things here. I don't want them to rip. Yep. And we're also using blends for our card class tomorrow. So, oh, is that pretty? Yep. This would make a gorgeous wedding card. Wouldn't that be pretty? Okay, so now that I have little bits everywhere, but I'm going to need this because this die cuts the flowers out individually and some leaves, and we're going to use them. Anyways, oh, blends. Yes, so I got my Poppy Parade, and then I wanted, I realized I don't have any yellow alcohol. Well, I have one set. Two, but the ink's dry in one of them. So I have one set of yellow alcohol blends. Crazy. Did I not like yellow or something? So I pulled out my Spectrum Noir alcohol markers that I had, and I had GB 6 and 7, and I did test them out on a little scrap of paper, and I might have thrown it away. I was happy with those colors though, so that's what I'm going to use for my yellows. What did I say? 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I'm sure I got them all picked up because I've had these out for a while on my desk. I was cutting out, I was die cutting out some little designs for our workshop and was missing one of those dies until just about 10 minutes ago. I found it. Thank goodness, because that always drives me crazy. My stamp mats downstairs. Yay. Okay, so I have basic white. I'm going to stamp this gorgeous flower in Crumb Cake. I don't think I'm going to use the whole stem. I think I just want the flower, and then this leaf die. Nope, doesn't match that one. See, this is another one that I think I used this flower one time. So this is a stamp set that has not had its fair share of love at all. Not at all. I don't think this one has a die. This cuts out a different leaf. I might use that one. Oh, here it is. Ding dong. So we're going to need the flower and the leaf. And then look at this pretty little one. Do I still have some green vellum? I have this picture in my head in case you hadn't noticed, but I haven't done the card yet. And I know that it's a birthday card, so really maybe gold isn't necessarily what I would have picked, but I'm thinking that the flowers and the leaves are going to cover a lot of that, so it'll just be enough sparkle behind our stamped images that it should work fine. Yay! Okay. Scrap paper, because I'm going to stamp off the edge of this just to save my cardstock. Since I'm only going to want the flowery part. And I guess I'm going to need that. If I'm going to do 2 cards, I guess I'm going to have to do that 6 times, right? Boy, I hope this is going to stamp all right on just the table. 1. Okay. 2. Ooh, that one's a little light. Careful there. Okay. Oh, I got gold foil paper. 3. 4. So if you're going to stamp the whole plant, the whole stem here, there's not a die for the whole stem, but you can then stamp a couple of these flowers. Whoops, I just tilted my block. Oh, that's okay. And then maybe use dimensionals and pop them up on top of your stemmed flower image. And yeah, I'm not going to squish that on there. I have to do leaves anyway. And that would give it a nice dimensional look. Oh, my little things are dry. My chamois, I forgot to clean them and wet them again. Just wipe that off so I don't have ink stain on it. Then close this up for the moment. Some old olive will fit in nicely with our crumb cake. I think the Poppy Parade card base is just going to give this a nice splash of color in the background, since my 1 flower is going to be, well, maybe 2. I don't know yet. 1 or 2 flowers are going to be Poppy Parade. Yeah, let's see. Ooh. I just have scraps of basic white that were right around my craft area here on my shelf. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't know how many I'm going to use, but I think I can get through them quick enough. Okay, now we get a color. And I will worry about getting 1 card done with you so that you don't have to sit through the whole thing. Well, I think I need some new old olive. Oh, my brush part is bad. There we go. So this is my light old olive. Poor hubby came home today. He's got to travel again, and the hotel that he usually stays at for work had changed brands. You know, like it's kind of the same hotel but new name, and hopefully some upgrades and improvements to the rooms. But anyway, so of course his points or rewards card and stuff didn't work anymore. And when did he remember to ask me to go in and do that to get a reservation? Was like right before he was getting ready to leave. I was like, are you kidding? So anyways, I got that done. And then I told him, I said, I know when you leave, you usually like to call me for something right away that you forgot. Please don't. And he just looked at me. I said, I've been kind of holding off all day doing my video because I knew he was coming home early to pack and leave. And I said, I really want to go get my video done. He's like, oh, I should have even thought you're waiting for me to get out of here. Well, not mean-wise, no, but you know, I didn't want to come up here and start this and then have him come home and be ready to leave and not get to see him before he left again. So, oh, got the brush end again there. Jeez. It's like broken. It's like a little limp spaghetti noodle. Silly things. You could just die cut these, stamp these right onto your old olive paper and die cut them from there. So let's try these little these Spectrum Noir markers, GB6. I'm hoping these don't come out too awfully dark. Kinda. I'm not used to these. GB7. Let's see. It's okay. I think with this though, I think I'm going to do my dark because there's a lot here. And I don't have time to do this all day. So usually I do light, dark, and then go back over it with my light. I think we're going to cheat here and get our dark where I want it to be. I feel bad. I haven't watched the news, but I know that some of the southern states had tornadoes and stuff again. Boy, I feel, oops, it's never going to fit in that cap. I feel horrible for them. You know, we did have a tornado years ago here, and not necessarily fun times. And we were lucky we didn't lose anything. We did have neighbors who were killed during the tornado. We had many of our neighbors who lost their homes and everything in it. So I just feel horrible for everybody who's going through all this weather-related mess. And it's just being so extreme. I don't know how this looks on the camera. I think it's okay. I think that the Crumb Cake ink is still visible. So you can see, oops, out of line a little bit there because I'm trying to talk and chew gum at the same time. You can still see the outline of the flowers pretty enough. Oh, I kind of like it. I need something for the center. What am I going to put in my center? I didn't think about that. Do you have a crushed curry? Oh no, I think we need a little bit of an orangey. Let's see, what's this one? pumpkin pie. Like I said, well, that might work. My blends are downstairs. So we're going to cheat and use markers here, and that is okay too. I like them. I think that's going to be too pink. I wanted to make my center darker, but that I think this is too pinky. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know that that's what I want. What did I use there? Use pumpkin pie. What's this one? Ooh, delightful Dijon. What? Ooh, okay, that works. That was like an old one. How do I have a marker from that? That might even be a little too dark, huh? Okay, one flower done. Let's get let's do the same thing with our poppy parade. Oh, let's do our dark spots. Sorry, it got quiet, huh? I'm just trying to focus on this so I can get this done without taking too much time. What are these flowers, do you think? Are they dahlias or? We used to have dahlias. When we had our big garden in our backyard, I put dahlias in there, and some of them got so big. They were gorgeous. And when we kind of downsized our garden, I didn't put as many flowers in. I put more flowers on my porch, I guess, than in the garden, or around my porch even. And I don't think I ever put dahlias back in. I also used to have gladiolus out back behind our garage. Those were gorgeous too. They would get so tall and birdies loved them. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Am I still on camera there? Well, I'm getting off, huh? Back up here. And how about, oh, this is a very dark one. Let's see. Oh, this is kind of dark too. Crushed curry is pretty dark too. One more, and we can put a card together. You know, when you're using these alcohol markers, you don't have to be too precise because they do blend together. I mean, I've never used Copics. I would imagine they work the same way, but the Stampin' Up ones, they just blend together so nice that you can just make squiggle lines, and when you go over it with the other color, if you I mean, I know I've always been taught to use a circular motion when I'm going through them, but it works, you know, and if it ain't broke, I fix it. I'll hold this up in a minute and you'll be able to see how they blend together. I watched a movie yesterday. Hubby turned it on and then he ended up actually falling asleep through it. It was The Invisible Man, and I had watched that years ago, and I think, was it Kevin Bacon? Maybe I'm thinking about a different movie, but this was a different one. And it was kind of scary. I got a little scared. I was jumping out of my seat a bit. Ooh, okay. I think I like that better. I wonder if I can go over this. Ooh, it just made it really dark. Can you see how the blends just blend together and leave kind of like a nice little shadow? Or, you know, on like where a leaf would be laying, or a petal would be laying on top of another petal. And I didn't really have to concentrate on the shape of the flower when I was blending out that dark. I just scribbled over it and it works. You might be able to see it on the yellow one. Well, those are, those actually were the Spectrum Noir. Oh, this thing weighs a ton. It hasn't gotten any lighter. You know, I'm thinking I just saw that green vellum. thing I didn't have that on my flower tight, huh? That's some sticky washi. Oh, did I hit the camera? I'm so sorry. Two. Oh, out you go. Keep moving, keep moving. We got a bunch of stuff to get done here today. Do a little assembly line thing here. Next up, ooh, I got that one a little off center, or it slid. Either or. And then the die for the leaves. Where are you back there? And I saw you. Oh, no. There it is. Must have glue on my paper. I know what I want to do with, oh no, the other one from the end of the alphabet is an Easter. See, something's moving because that was on there straight. Doggone it. I think my washi tape is not sticky. I'll have to trim that one a little bit with my snips. I have an idea to use up some of my leftover Designer Series paper pieces that are just laying around. You know, I have a little box of scraps over there, and I have an idea. Years ago, we did a workshop where we used scraps of paper and put them on a coordinating color of a mat, just cutting little squares. And it worked really well, you know, just by using the same color mat. It brought all the little pieces together on the card and just looked really pretty. And I kind of want to do that again, but I don't know that it's going to work on the next stamp set that I have out. Let me see. Let me see if I can grab a piece of that green vellum, and we'll get a couple of those little ferny leaves. Yipper. So I think it's in this one. Maybe not. Maybe I was thinking of something else. This has pretty vellum, but it's not green. Okay. Never mind. Aha. Let's just use some that I already had cut from another project. Yeah. You know me, always cutting out extra stuff. It isn't this die, but come on. That's close enough. Oh, got a bent leaf. Let's see what we can do with those and add them in. Oh, I love having extra little pieces like this that I can pick from. A poppy parade. card base. This is an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock that I scored down the center and then cut in half to make a 4 1/4 by a 5.5 inch card base. I'm going to trim some of this down since my die moved around on me really bad. I don't mind if it has a little bit of a white edge, but geez Louise, this one looks like it has a whole nother flower behind it. I wanted to try to get not a baby card, but one other gal that goes with us is a first-time grandma. Actually, both of her children were due about the same time. Her son's girlfriend and her daughter were both due within just a few weeks of each other. So her daughter had the baby, and I wanted to make a congratulations grandma card, and I'm so horrible. I have not done it. That's better. Okay, those ones are not too bad. This one I got way off, didn't I? Oh, I should have just fussy cut them all out, my goodness. That's better. Okay. So we have little musical notes here. And then I thought we could put these flowers on here. You can hear my little band. Oh, I can't pick it up. This could go behind here with my happy birthday in there. And I'll be able to trim that off or bend them over, either one, hold them around. And then we have some leaves that we can add. What do you think? I think I want to trim some more of this white off of here. I do think that they're newer Stampin' dies don't leave quite that much of a white border around them. Sort of almost wish it was borderless, you know, it didn't have that white at all, but it's all right. It's all right. Okay, and let's get, oh, that's not going to fit in there. Guess I could put it on top. I don't think I like it on top. I think I'd rather just have a piece of basic white, which we have. Stamp my greeting. Oh, you know what I could do? Just cut out another one and save the white, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, my Poppy Parade ink. Darn it. Do I have another one? have another poppy parade up here. Oh no. I can get away. Why don't I just do it in black? Except I think I've taken every black ink pad down too. Oh, good Lord. That's not right. My goodness, it is hard when you have everything in two different rooms, huh? So doing celebrate the best day ever, this one. That VersaFine Clear is Morning Mist, and it's going to be kind of a gray. We'll give it a try first and see if it's going to be dark enough. My sleeves out of the way. These sleeves on this sweatshirt don't stay up. Good, good. Smudgy on that side, and I didn't even use it. Okay. I don't know, you think this is going to work? All we can do is try. Need to get these stamps put back in here. I got stuff everywhere. Like a child she is. All right, let's get that fan back out here. I don't know. I mean, I know it's not going to give me any room to like layer it on, but I could adhere this on the card panel flat, and then we could use some dimensionals behind the gold band and lift it up over. Let's see. If it doesn't work, we'll just cut out an oval and put it on there. That's going to be okay. That'll work fine. Let me stuck on washi tape here. Okay. So let's put our embossed panel down. I'm going to use a little bit of liquid glue here since we have some texture on our paper. And I guess I have to get that band lined up before I put the flowers on top. As I throw it all over the table. We'll have to trim it. Oh, I probably might have wanted to do that first. Goofball. I'm gonna have to move it over a little bit there. Oh, you know what? That fits in there nicely. So we're just going to with my luck, this will come out in a big blob all over the card. I know I'll have to snip the one end off, but hopefully I can get my snips in there without doing too much damage. Since I didn't think about that first. Oh my goodness, did you see that just fly all over? Stop it. My goodness. Maybe it's just trying to help me out and I don't realize it. Okay. A little piece. And then we can add our well, that fits in there really nice. I like that idea. See? I just want that foil to stick down a little bit better. All right, flowers and leaves. That way a little bit. Some dimensionals left over in here, I hope, because I took a bunch of them downstairs too. Yeah. No problemo. There's new packs over in the tray. Anyways, if I have to get them, I'll get them. I think these are all minis, but they'll do. Okay, let's get some of these on here and we'll squeeze the little leaves in between. And we'll have the birthday card ready. Yay! I'll put one in the middle. I can get my second one done. And be ready to go. And then we'll take that out of there for a minute. This one here. Now I'm not going to put dimensionals on the edge that is going to overlap that flower, because I want it to be able to lay on my card evenly. So let's get some of these off. What time? Oh my goodness, we're almost an hour, 50 minutes. What happened to my half an hour time limit I was trying to do here? This one can go that way. And then the same thing here. I think. Yeah. By the time this gets uploaded, it'll almost be the next day. Good grief. It takes so long for these videos to upload. If you ever wonder why people try to keep it under a certain length of time, that's why very frequently, because, well, first of all, I know not everybody wants to watch a really long video, but they take so long to upload and be available for people to view. I think I'm going to use my Tombow. So yeah, you start panicking and thinking, drop that right on my, oh, I should have cut that stem off, that's why. Goofy. I don't really want it hanging over the edge of the card. So thanks for hanging out with me on a dreary gray Monday. I hope, again, I hope you find something that you like or inspires you to go create a card. Here we are. Yay! Band together. Got through another stamp set. Thanks for helping me out, you guys, and being here to keep me going. Stay safe through all the stormy weather, and I will be back again, hopefully sooner rather than later. Tomorrow's like really busy. It's not going to happen. But yeah, and we'll do another one. Thanks, everyone. Bye.